Difficulty is the price one pays for greatness. In the blood-red glow of the sunset, the rugged mountains stand tall, like unyielding giants defying the sky. Each step on the rocky, jagged path, strewn with sharp stones and fine dust, whispers of the cost of greatness. The biting cold wind howls through, carrying the shrieking call of grand dreams, demanding sweat, tears, and wounds that never fully heal. But at the end of the road, where light glimmers like stars fall into earth, radiant glory awaits, an eternal flame reserved for those who dare to pay the price with their resolute hearts. Opportunities always lie hidden within the trials of adversity. Beneath a leaden sky, where the storm roars and lightning tears through the night, opportunities flicker, like faint rays slipping through cracks in the rock. Each challenge is like a heavy iron gate, rusted and imposing, but beyond it lie vibrant horizons where dreams sprout in barren soil. The wind cuts like a blade, the path muddy and treacherous, but in that harshness, the seed of success silently takes root, awaiting a steadfast hand to reap it. Opportunity never comes unbidden. It is a precious gem, revealed only to those who dare to face thorns and darkness with an unyielding, fiery heart. Challenges will pass, but strength. In the howling wind through barren trees, challenges rise like crashing waves, pounding against unyielding cliffs. Storms may blur the vision, thunder may make the heart tremble, but when the skies clear, golden sunlight illuminates the scars of victory. Challenges, like storms, will fade into nothingness, but strength, the eternal flame in the chest, burns on, a steadfast lighthouse guiding the way to great journeys ahead. I am not a product of my circumstances. I am a product of my decisions. Under the silvery moonlight, amid winding roads cloaked in fog and shadow, I stand, not as a puppet pulled by the strings of circumstance. Each step I choose, whether on icy stone or windswept fields, carves the essence of who I am. Life's crossroads, sometimes shrouded in dust, sometimes aglow with starlight, are shaped by bold decisions, fueled by an unquenchable fire of will. I am not molded by the storms or sunshine out there, but by the hand that paints my fate, with each stroke bold, vibrant with courage and faith. In the desert of life, where scorching sun and swirling dust obscure the way, challenges rise like sudden tempests, toppling everything in their path. They come without asking, without waiting for readiness, crashing like tsunamis, testing the steel of resolve. But failure is not fate. It is a fork in the road. Either crumble beneath the weight of dust and wind, or rise, with calloused hands and blazing eyes, turning each obstacle into a stepping stone to the summit. Amid the roar of hardship, you are the scribe, writing a tale of triumph or surrender with every courageous choice. The greater the obstacle, the more glory in overcoming it. On the rugged path, where towering mountains pierce the azure sky and chasms challenge each step, obstacles loom like colossal stone walls, cold and unyielding. Yet, in that harshness, glory blazes like a raging fire, awaiting those who dare to face it. Each conquest, sweat mingling with the dust of the road, heart pounding like thunder, etches your name into radiant light. The greater the obstacle, like the fiercer the storm, the brighter the halo of victory, like a moon breaking through clouds, illuminating the night sky. What lies behind and before us pales compared to what lies within us. Under a canopy of twinkling stars, where the past fades into mist and the future hides in the dark, what lies behind or ahead is but a fleeting breeze, light and transient. Within us burns a fire, radiant as the midday sun, holding an ocean of will, mountains of ambition, and endless fields of courage. That is the priceless treasure, untarnished by time, unconquered by circumstance, quietly shining, guiding us through every shadow like an eternal lamp in the soul. Strength does not come from the body, it springs from your will. In the radiant dawn, where the first rays pierce the misty haze, strength lies not in rippling muscles or a sturdy frame, but blazes from deep within the soul. Will, like an unquenchable fire, shines through the coldest storms, a mighty river smashing through every obstructing rock. It is not measured by the weight of hands, but by the steadfast wind blowing through dark days, leading us over treacherous cliffs to dazzling heights where dreams become reality. A gem cannot shine without friction. A person cannot be perfected without trials. Like a rough gem buried deep in stone, dull and unremarkable, only through the sharp grind of friction does it sparkle with regal brilliance under the sun. So too with people, amidst the edge of trials, where cold winds cut and paths bristle with thorns, a resilient soul is forged. Each storm, each scar, is a meticulous chisel, shaping the fragments of will into a masterpiece, blazing like an undying torch in the dark, guiding toward ceaseless ascent. In the howling wind through shadowed forests, difficulties loom like giant specters, roaring and clawing as our gaze strays from the burning goal on the horizon. They are raging waves, swirling in the fog of doubt, ready to drown the faint-hearted. But hold fast to your vision, anchor your soul to the lighthouse of ambition, and difficulties will dissolve like mist, leaving a radiant path where each step pulses with resolve, leading to boundless glory. I am not smart. I just spend more time studying the problem. Under the dim glow of endless nights, where cold coffee sits beside tattered books, intelligence is not a born torch, but a fire kindled through relentless hours. Each problem, like a towering mountain, is conquered not by genius, but by patient steps, by sweat dripping onto words and thoughts. In silence, I delve into the labyrinth of knowledge, until the light of understanding flares, radiant as dawn, born not of innate talent, but of time, and unwavering resolve facing the darkness of questions. Life's difficulties aim to make us better, not bitter. Amid life's tempests, where rain lashes the face and thunder roars to split the sky, difficulties rise like a sharp blade, not to shred the soul, but to hone it into a radiant gem. They are the fire of trials, burning away weakness, forging a will hard as steel, bright as the stars. Difficulties come not to sow bitterness, but to cleanse the spirit, like a river washing away silt, leaving smooth shores where we stand tall, proud, with open hearts and unyielding resolve, ready to reach new heights. The only thing standing between you and your goal is the lie you tell yourself. I can't do it. In the golden orange sunset, where the horizon paints the faint outlines of dreams, only one wall separates you from your goal, the self-deceiving whisper, I can't do it, like thick fog obscuring the light. They are invisible chains, heavier than stone, yet fragile before a blazing will. Each step forward, through mud or thorns, is a hammer blow shattering that lie. Just raise your head, let the fire in your heart light the way, and your goal will no longer be a distant dream, but a radiant halo awaiting your touch, shining like the sun piercing the dark. Smile in the face of adversity and leap without looking down. Under a stormy sky, where dark clouds churn and lightning roars, adversity looms like a bottomless abyss, ready to swallow the faint-hearted. But smile, like a breeze defying the cliffs. Let that smile be the light banishing the dark. Leap into the current of trials, like an eagle soaring through a storm, never glancing down at the fearful depths. Each step, each heartbeat, is a proud dance on the edge of survival, leading to a radiant horizon where glory awaits, twinkling like stars that never fade. Difficulties forge strong people. In the crucible of life, where difficulties blaze like a fierce fire, people are forged like steel in a furnace. Each trial, like a biting wind or a rocky path underfoot, is not meant to topple, but to temper an unyielding soul. From the scars of hardship, strength rises, radiant as sunlight piercing dark clouds, transforming a person into a towering mountain, steadfast against storms, ready to conquer every horizon. Success is not about what you have, but about who you choose to be. Under a sky aglow with stars, where material treasures glint like fleeting dust, success is not the gold in your hands or the crown on your head. It is the fire blazing in your chest, where you define yourself through each decision, each step through cold winds and darkness. Choosing who you are, a warrior unbowed by storms, a torch lighting the rugged path, is the most precious gem, shining eternally, surpassing all worldly riches. Your time is limited, don't waste it living someone else's life. Under a starlit night, where the stars whisper eternal tales, time flows like a silver river, waiting for no one. Each moment is a precious gem, sparkling yet easily lost if you chase another's shadow. Don't let a stranger's dreams bind your steps. Don't let outside voices extinguish the fire in your heart. Live your own life, like a free wind sweeping across endless fields, painting a vibrant canvas with bold strokes, where you are the artist of your fate, with time as a canvas that never returns. Opportunities don't come naturally. You create them yourself. In the misty dawn, where the horizon slumbers and the world waits in silence, opportunities don't knock like an unexpected guest. They are the fire you kindle in the dark, the path you carve through a barren desert. Each drop of sweat, each bold decision, is a hammer chiseling open the door to glory. You are the smith of your fate, wielding sharp resolve and steadfast will to turn lifeless stone into radiant steps leading to the horizon where dreams become reality. Everything always seems impossible until you achieve it. In the thick darkness of doubt, where grand dreams are veiled by the fog of impossibility, everything seems like an unconquerable mountain. But with each resolute step, through rocky paths or roaring storms, the impossible slowly takes shape into the possible. Each drop of sweat, each steadfast heartbeat, is a chisel breaking the invisible wall. And then, as the light of victory dawns, radiant as sunrise banishing the night, you stand atop glory, where the once impossible becomes a triumph, shining like an eternal flame in the soul. Success is not measured by the position you reach in life, but by the obstacles you've overcome. Under the blazing sun, where the peaks of fame glint like gold, success is not the throne you sit upon or the crown you wear. It is the proud scars etched on the soul, each telling the story of an obstacle vanquished. Like a mighty river cleaving through stone, you overcome rugged paths and roaring storms, leaving shattered trials in your wake. Success is the radiant light bursting from an unyielding will, a fire burning forever in the heart, proving you triumphed not by the destination, but by the arduous journey you dared to tread. I cherish the light, for it guides my way, but I will also embrace the darkness, for it reveals the stars. The light is a gentle guide, tracing a hopeful path before my eyes. In its glow, I see each step clearly, each breath of life, as if cradled by the arms of dawn. But when night falls, when light fades, the darkness unveils another universe, silent, vast, where the stars whisper their secrets. In that void, I realize darkness is not an enemy, but a canvas for the brightest beauty to shine. I love the light for its certainty, but I am grateful for the darkness. For only in the deep night do I learn to look up and touch the infinite. The greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising each time you fall. Glory does not lie in a smooth path, where feet remain unscarred. It is carved in every scar, every collapse along the journey. Each fall is like a storm toppling a young tree, yet from it roots dig deeper, growing stronger to reach the sky. The beauty of a person lies not in never stumbling, but in the moment they wipe away the dust, rise with eyes brighter than before. Each fall is a trial, and each rise is a testament to a stronger, prouder self, stepping closer to true glory. The only person you are destined to become is the person you choose to be. Destiny is not a path pre-drawn in the sand, where you merely follow. It is a blank canvas handed to you, for you to decide what patterns to weave. The only person you are truly destined to become lies not in prophecies or cosmic maps, but in the courageous choices you make each day. Each decision, each step, however small, is a brushstroke on the canvas of life, crafting the true portrait of who you are. And when you look back, you'll see the person you've become is not by chance, but the result of conscious choices and steadfast resolve you dared to pursue. In this world, you will face trials and tribulations. But take courage. The world is not paved with roses, but a rugged road of stones, where each step tests the heart. Trials and tribulations are like sudden storms, toppling even the strongest souls. But amidst the gray rain, hold fast to courage, and you'll see light breaking from the horizon like a proud lighthouse in the stormy night. Courage doesn't erase pain, but it gives you wings to soar above it, turning trials into witnesses of your strength. Though I walk through the valley of shadows, I fear no danger. In the shadowed valley, where darkness clings thickly, threatening to choke each breath, steps easily falter. But when the heart holds a flame of faith, the night is no longer a fearsome abyss, but a mere veil over the sky. Danger may lurk like silent shapes in the fog, but courage renders them invisible. Those who walk tall through the dark will find no night is eternal, and beyond the valley, light always awaits. Don't be pushed back by the fears in your mind. Let the dreams in your heart guide you. Fear in the mind is like invisible walls, built to keep you in the safe shadows. It whispers words of restraint, turning the path ahead into a perilous chasm. But the dreams in your heart are different, a blazing fire, daring to defy the night, painting vibrant horizons you've yet to reach. When you stop retreating from fear and follow the call of your dreams, each step becomes light, forging a path that never existed before. It is the heart, not the fears in the mind, that is the compass leading you to where you truly belong. It's not the burden that breaks you, but how you carry it. The burdens of life are not just the stones on your shoulders, but in how you choose to walk with them. Some bow under the weight, letting it crush their faith. Others stand tall, turning burdens into chances to forge resolve, like stone sharpening will. What breaks a person is not the size of the trial, but how their heart accepts or defies it. When you learn to carry with pride and perseverance, burdens cease to be chains, becoming wings to lift you higher. You may have to fight a battle many times to win it. Victory is never a gift handed after a single effort. It is like a fortified stronghold, requiring relentless siege, falling and rising again. Each defeat is a hammer striking your will, making it tougher. Each return to the battlefield is a step with more wisdom and strength. Victory is only meaningful when won through persistence, through refusing to surrender until the final gate yields. Sometimes you won't realize your own strength until you face your greatest weakness. The strength within each person often lies dormant, hidden like a mountain beneath a veil of mist. We often see only our fragility, thinking ourselves too small in life's vastness. But when facing our greatest weakness, fear, pain, or hidden scars in the soul, that strength awakens, like a torrent bursting from a cliff. Weakness is not a cage, but a challenge to look deep within and touch the unknown reservoir of power. Only by surpassing the frailest limits do we discover the truly resilient person inside. You don't need to be a genius, a visionary, or even a college graduate to succeed. Success is not reserved for brilliant minds, far-seeing visionaries, or those with gleaming degrees on their walls. It is like a humble seed, able to sprout in any soil, so long as there's a hand to nurture it and a dream to light the way. What you need is not innate brilliance, but a sturdy framework like carefully tilled soil and a burning dream, a fire strong enough to guide. When these combine, even the most ordinary person can build a great wall, writing their own extraordinary story. How slowly you go doesn't matter as long as you don't stop. The road to success isn't always a race at breakneck speed. Sometimes it's just quiet steps, leaving faint marks on the earth, like a gentle river patiently wearing down stone over time. Going slowly is not failure, for each step, however small, brings you closer to the goal. The only thing that can stop you from reaching your dream is not the pace, but the moment you choose to halt. For as long as you keep moving, slow but steadfast, dawn will greet you at the road's end. Success is stumbling from one failure to another without losing passion. Success is not a path lined with victories, but a long journey strewn with countless falls. Each failure is like a stone blocking the way, making you stumble, sometimes feeling impossible to rise again. But in those moments, the fire of passion is tested. Either it fades in the headwind, or it blazes fiercer, lighting the next step. The successful are not those who never fall, but those who smile after each stumble, brush off the dust, and march on with eyes blazing with unshakable faith. When you do something exciting that you truly care about, you won't need to be pushed. Your dream will lead the way. When you find work that truly stirs your heart, all external pressure becomes unnecessary. Passion turns each step into a willing journey, like a ship sailing the ocean, not forced by the wind, but driven by a yearning for distant horizons. Your dream is a twinkling lighthouse, guiding you through storms without weariness. When your heart burns for what you love, work ceases to be a burden, becoming a journey to find yourself. Those who conquer the sea today will be ready to master the ocean tomorrow. Those who face and triumph over today's raging waves will fear no ocean tomorrow. Each conquest of the storm strengthens the heart, toughens the hands, and sharpens the eyes to gaze far toward the horizon. Today's sea may be towering waves, but once overcome, they become memories etched into experience. Through those small victories, one gains the courage not just to face the sea, but to conquer the vast ocean ahead.